Hello. So it's been, God, I don't even know, a month now since I've done my last video because I'm really shit at keeping up with projects I decide to pick up on. But I'm back, finally. I had a spare minute between school and work for once, so thought I'd try and make another video. In my absence, I've actually finally managed to read a few more books and watch a few more movies. I thought I'd just go ahead and do a review on some movies I've seen. I've gotten to see both Captain America Civil War and the new X-Men movie, Apocalypse. In my first video, I kind of talked shit about Civil War. I think my exact words were it was just going to be a big baby fight between the Avengers. And I'm here to eat crow on that statement because it was amazing. I originally, like I said before, had no real intention of seeing it. My husband pretty much talked me into it after he saw it with his brother, and he was like, it's actually really good. It's a million times better than Age of Ultron, which at this point I think anything could be better than Age of Ultron. I just did not care for that one. And it was amazing. I went to see it with him after work, and I love the debates between Captain America and Iron Man, between Steve and Tony, I guess. I love that kind of situation where no one's necessarily right or wrong. You just kind of have to like look at your own ideals and figure out which side you'd be on from there. Despite my best efforts, I've never been a huge Cap fan before, but I definitely was Team Cap in that scenario. Especially after having seen his previous movies and kind of seen what specifically the government had kind of put him through as far as, you know, the whole situation with Hydra and basically being attacked multiple times by his own people. Obviously, he's going to be a little wary of the government stepping in and telling him what he can or can't do. And he's not wrong about the fact that they could put him in situations he's not needed, or put him and the Avengers in situations where it may not be best for them to be in. And I also understood Tony's side. I understood that of his concern of having all of that chaos on their shoulder and all that destruction. Like, they cause all of that, and they cause so much pain and suffering even though their intentions were pure. So you got both sides of the argument, and it was really amazing, but in the end I'm definitely Team Cap, because I feel like the world in that universe would have been much worse without them. He was willing to basically sacrifice smaller things in order to protect the larger picture, I guess. I feel like I'm wording it wrong, but you get the general idea, and I'm sure most people have seen the damn movie by this point. I'm super duper delayed with this review. And also, Black Panther, though. That was definitely my favorite character in the movie. The actor's name has escaped me at the exact moment, but he did a phenomenal job, and you understood his reasoning for what he was doing as well. Like, you really understood, even if you didn't agree with what every character was doing, you understood why they were doing it, and I appreciate some stuff like that. Now for the next film, Apocalypse, which has basically just gotten bad review after bad review. I don't disagree with every bad thing I've heard about the movie. I don't. It's not the best movie in the world. I will be the first to admit that. I liked it, though. I thought it was just a fun little popcorn sort of movie. You know, a few of my friends have made fun of me for the fact that I basically, when they ask me my opinion on it, I just say, as long as you go in with low expectations, you're fine. Which probably isn't the best way to describe a movie, but it is kind of the best way for Apocalypse. There's so many stupid scenes in it. Like, the freaking scene where Magneto makes the X in front of Apocalypse to block off the rest of his crew. Like, that was stupid as fuck, but I laughed my ass off at that scene. I thought that was just stupid and funny, and that's just kind of how most of that movie felt to me, was just stupid and funny. And just a lot of little, like, elbow jabs and inside jokes and shit like that, which probably isn't, again, the best way to look at a movie, but I'm a huge fan of bad movies, so that might be why I enjoyed it. I get a cheap thrill out of watching really shitty movies, to my husband's chagrin. And yeah, I totally can't defend it when people bash it. It definitely has its flaws, but I still found it entertaining. I still found it fun. I think it's worth at least one watch, whether you like it or not, it's worth a watch. But yeah, that's about all I've got as far as reviews go. I've got heaps of comics that I've got set aside that hopefully I'll find time to read. I've actually started picking up Green Lantern as well, just to get a little bit back on the DC side of the world again. See what else. I can't really think of anything other than that at the moment. Hopefully I'll do another video sooner than a month from now. Fingers crossed that I actually will myself to do that. Like I said, today I just happened to have a spare minute in between work and school, and I actually had makeup on for once and don't completely and utterly hate my appearance at this exact moment, so I thought I'd sit in front of the camera for a minute. And yeah, hopefully this isn't as awkward and me stuttering the same two words over and over again like the last one was. Alright, well, until next time, I guess.